we should be live. I believe. I believe the BCRC feed is now live. Lovely. Hopefully I can hook up my chat to my phone. My other phone. Anyway, I'm going to wait for some of you guys to rock up. I'm not sure if I can. Someone says hi. Hello. This is my very first stream here, so I'm just trying to nut out all of my settings. So what I'm trying to do is have my chat come up on my other mobile so I can see what's going on. Rob's joined us. Hello, Rob. Rob, can you do me a favour and share this into the group? I don't know how to do that yet. I'm learning. I'm still learning. What I'm trying to do is get chat on my other phone so that I don't have to look across here for chat all the time. I don't want a new window. Do I? Okay, we're live there. Yada yada yada. Very good. Can see myself live. Weird. Okay. Oh, that's what I need. Bear with me, people. Still setting up stuff here, so I believe. So the first couple of minutes, like 10 max, hopefully. Okay, bear with me. Will probably be boring. Don't know if that'll work. Don't know. No, that won't. I need Streamlabs. Bear with me. Let me get rid of that. Alright, we've got Chris has joined us. Hope this works for you. At the moment, I'm just having to read these off the laptop until I can get my phone set up to be the chat box over here so that I can look at what I'm doing, look at the chat box, look at you guys, so forth and so on. This being the first YouTube live stream, I'm using what I've got to try and make it work. So just bear with me one moment. Right, now what I want to do, we've got a couple of things here that aren't showing up. Robert shared my post into Facebook, it seems. Guidelines and such. Yep, that's fine. Let's refresh the chat. We've got 6 viewers apparently, which is good. I didn't know how many we were going to get anyway. So that's good to start with. I can see there is a slight delay between what I say, what I do, and what you see. So if it takes me a little bit to read a message, etc., sorry, there's not much I can do about that. Okay, let me quickly fire up Streamlabs. Hopefully I can get my token to get chat working on my phone. So bear with me. Sorry if this is boring. Once I sort of get some of this stuff set up, we're going to go over my thoughts on this truck. I took it out, give it a good run. Click. Took it out, give it a good run. It didn't do bad. It was little things like the servo did a lot better than I expected, to be honest. Generally speaking, any RTR servo is trash. Take it out, throw it away before you use the truck. I used this truck as a pretty much as you get it out of the box. I did add some grease. The transfer case needed it. The gearbox needed it. I haven't put any in the portals yet. I've also put one washer behind the wheels to space them out so that the steering arm doesn't hit the wheels. That's a bit of a... that should have been picked up before the truck was released because a lot of people are having that issue. I don't know where to find my thing. Is it that? I hope it's that. I need my token. Whilst that's loading. No, that's just a link to their YouTubes. Alright, put a post up in the garage. Johnny live on YouTube, thanks mate. Dennis has joined us. Hello Dennis, much appreciated. Lars, Bernie, yeah, now everyone's got fancy nicknames. This is going to test me. I know Lars is Bernie because it's the same on Instagram. I know Roberts is the same on Instagram. Bob Patterson's joined us, says it's orange. Yep. Lovely. Chris is with us. Rock Dog RC. Cross shirt and I know. I know, right? Whoops. If it makes you feel any better, there's cross stuff here everywhere. Now, do me a favour, right? Every time we do a stream on YouTube and you join, say your name as well. So I can start to go, there's the username. But I mean, as you guys that watch the feeds on Facebook know, I like to say hello to everyone by their name. I try not to cock up their names, but I try to say hello to everyone, welcome to the stream, etc. That's just something I like to do. So because everyone's got their fancy names, say your name in chat so I can try and get it right. Okay, let me try one other thing. Get rid of that. Done. It says it's connected to Aussie RC, but it's not doing anything, which is a bit annoying. I don't know where to find my token. If any of you guys know where to find my Streamlabs token, that'd be epic. Because with that, I can get everything set up how I want it. Okay. Check this out. Aussie's live on YouTube. I know, right? It's crazy. Fancy nicknames. RC Voodoo. Hello, guys. Hello, RC Voodoo. Hannah, get in there. Wifey. Hannah literally only just subscribed to my YouTube channel 2 minutes before I started this thing. I was sitting here, had everything prepped ready to go. I'm like, I think I've got it nutted out, alright? And then the laptop made a noise, ding, and it was like Hannah Stacey's, her old name, Hannah. Need to get on that. Hannah's subscribed to your YouTube channel. I'm like, hang on, I'm not even live yet. What's the go here? Okay, so I don't know where to get my thing. Where's my thing? Go to YouTube to view your live stream. No, I want my Streamlabs token, which I don't know where that is. So sorry if this is a bit of a hash to start with, guys. If you do have any questions about this truck or any others or whatever else, drop them in the chat. I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that. I don't want to have to keep looking at my laptop because that's going to really annoy me. Because even the chat box on there is tiny. Anyway, I think it's going to have to do for now. Otherwise, I'm going to irritate myself, irritate you guys, and bore you. So I'll close that. Stretch my chat box out. If I can make it bigger, that'd be nice. Can I make that bigger? X thing. Hi Johnny. Hello mate. I don't know who you are. Sorry. Drop your names. You got to drop your names, otherwise I've got no idea. We'll just right. I'm going to close this up. Try it again. Test my luck. I mean, it says it's connected to Aussie RC, but it's just not. Dumb thing. They can just sit there and maybe at some stage it'll go, oh, here's chat. Right. I wish I could make chat bigger. Okay. Good. Ben Davies. Hello. Oh, okay. John and Ben Davies are here. Lovely. Thanks for joining, fellas. Much appreciated. Okay, so throw me some questions about the Gen 8, and I'll do my best to answer them. If you've got one and you want my opinion on something that you either like or don't like about it, let's attack some of this stuff whilst I figure this stuff out too, because I want to be able to see what you guys are saying nice and clearly. At the moment, it's like I'm reading text this big and it's hard. My eyes aren't bad. No, why isn't there just an option to make text bigger? That'd be really handy. I can make the box wider. I can't make the text larger. Get a bigger screen. Good suggestion, Lars. Perhaps I'll put it up here. So every time someone messages, I can go, Lars reckons I should get a bigger screen. This is all, we're figuring it out as we go. Now I have put a YouTube, I have put a PayPal donate button. If any of you guys would like to donate, obviously the money that's donated will go back into BCRC. So prizes, more merchy sort of stuff, scale accessory stuff or whatever else. I want to try and do more with BCRC, hence we're streaming. So if you feel like it, you don't have to, there's no pressure, but if you want to donate, I think there's a button there somewhere. Let me know if you can see it or if you can't. I assume it's set up properly. It might not be. Bernie, I have you on a 70-inch TV. I must look terrible. Audio delay. I have no idea how to change that. Well, how bad is it? Is it really bad? I made it. Audio sounds better on Facebook. At the moment, we're running the audio, I believe, through the phone that's up there recording. Providing this goes reasonably smoothly, I mean, so far it is, everything's working. Providing this goes reasonably smoothly, I'm going to purchase a webcam, a proper one with a nice wide depth of view. I'm going to purchase a nice microphone as well. I'll get those at the same time, get them set up in here so that you can have the best possible sound, the best possible view. Once I sort of get that done, 2-second delay. Give me a second, John, and I'll see if I can fix it. I'll see if I can get another camera, mount up here, so we can aim straight down on top of the truck too. I want to get something like a stream pad. Have a stream pad here, so if I want to change to either one main view that's straight down, I can hit a button, change the view. I want to try and put across the best RC live streams around, so that we can help as many people as possible, get more people into the BCRC community, and make it grow. So that. Okay. Now, someone said there was a delay. Awesome. Let me see if I can. I don't want to hit a button and have it cancel the feed. Okay. That's the video capture. Chat box. That's the in-screen chat box. Bear with me. Still learning, people. Still learning. If anyone here's an expert with Streamlabs, feel free to help. Audio delay is about 2 or 3 seconds. I'm working on it. I know there's a way to do these things. It's just doing it. Okay, no, not through there. No. So bear with me. I'm just having a look through a few settings to see if I can find a quick setting that's going to help. Timberwolf, no worries, partner. How's the Gen 8 treating you? It's all right. It's all right. Give me 2 seconds. I'll see if I can fix this audio delay. And if I can fix that, then we'll talk about this thing. I don't like the idea of you guys sitting there going, oh, this is a bit crap because stuff's not working. Settings. Audio. Microphone. All right. Is that any better? I believe I've changed it so that it's now going through that instead of this. Let me know if it's any better or not. Heaps better. Awesome. Okay, so that's that. That's okay, we're winning. Audio cleared up a ton. Awesome. That phone has 4 microphones in it, so it should be pretty good. What I'm doing is I'm using my old HTC U11 for the webcam / microphone. I've got my HTC U12 here doing, well, now nothing because I can't get the chat box to work on it, so that can be blanked. And then I've got the laptop sitting here. So we're winning, one thing at a time. Okay, audio cleared up a ton. How have to run. People got to get ready for the comp tomorrow. No worries, Chris. Enjoy your comp, mate. I hope all goes well. Straight up, is it worth the money? It depends on who you are. Right, now that we've got the audio cleared up, let me just get out of this screen so I can minimise how much lag I'm causing with my own trash. Okie doke, that's there. Chat box is there. I wish I could make that bigger. It's clear, but delayed, still not as bad. I think for the moment we'll take what we can get. Live chat on messages visible. Yeah, yep, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, we'll do that. Welcome to live chat. Welcome to chat. Let me see. Is there an option? Search. Where's my search? No, I don't want that. Bear with me 1 second. I've got an idea. Zoom. What's that thing? Accessibilities. I just want to see if I can do. I want to see if I can do a zoom on my chat box on there. So even if I do have to look across, it's not as bad. In worst case, I'll move the laptop over there or something. I don't know. Just for today. Buy it, break it, fix it. Hey Johnny. Hey everyone. Hey buddy. How you going? Andrew Love. What's up? This is so cool. Hopefully. Hopefully it's not an absolute dive. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube, give it a subscribe. I assume there's a button there somewhere. I assume. What am I looking for, people? I'm distracting myself. Not there, not there, not there. There's a thing here somewhere. Accessibility. What am I going to change everything? I almost wonder if the SU4C... No, it won't. It's way off. This body is nothing short of massive. Right, let me get rid of that menu. So, right. There's the Gen 8, right? There's the TRX4. The Gen 8, just by looking at it, I mean, the Defender should be taller. The Defender's a tall truck. This Defender is narrower, and it's just, it feels, I mean, even across the bonnet, it's shorter, it's skinnier. That body is massive. It is just massive, and it feels massive when you drive the truck. This, when I first started driving it, felt massive. It doesn't anymore, not even remotely. This feels like a normal crawler, trail truck. The Gen 8 honestly feels huge. Sound is better? Good. Could you fit a New York apartment in it? Yes, a 2-bedroom, okay. 2-bedroom, house, bath. Right, so the Gen 8. It's not very smooth, and we'll put that down to the motor. I mean, this is stuff that I'm being really nitpicky, okay? You can go out and you can buy this truck, and you can have fun with it. If you check the grease, you have to space the wheels out, otherwise you're going to wreck the tyres. Check grease, do tyres, and then you can go and drive it, okay? You will have fun with it. It's something we need to remember before anything is that these trucks aren't full-blown crawlers. They're not comp trucks. So this is why Red Cat didn't care about that massive amount of overhang over the back, okay? You've got to take it with a grain of salt. When the TRX4 came out, people went, oh God, look at the overhang on the back of that truck. It's like, well, that's how the truck is. You don't just cut it off. You change how you drive to suit the sort of vehicle you've got. If you go full driving in your own 1.1 full drive, you don't get out the trails and go, oh geez, I seem to be whacking a lot of stuff. Grab the grinder out. Let's cut the back of the truck off. You just don't do it. You learn to drive your truck so that you don't wreck your truck. And that's important when you drive something like this. I mean, obviously, if you're coming down off a rock and the bumper's touching something on the back, well, who cares? You just drive forwards and it sort of bang, 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 drops back down on the ground. Like I said, it's a big truck. It is well balanced. I'll give it that. It is very well balanced. Quite surprising, actually. I thought it would have wanted to fall over backwards more. I don't know why. Probably just because of the size of the thing. But it is a well balanced truck with the right tyres. I mean, the tyres aren't terrible. The foams are a bit hard, but the tyres aren't terrible. I do wonder though. We're going to be paying extra money because these are branded tyres. Would Red Cat have been better off saying, let's just stick some no-names on it and make the truck a bit cheaper again? Would we have been better doing that? Because everyone's going to change these tyres anyway. The people that haven't changed them will. Unless they change the foams, and then in that case, well, they might be a bit better. But something I'm going to do is I'm going to take the foams out of these and use with my TRX4, because the ones in my TRX4 are probably a bit soft. So I'll swap the foams over. Any questions? Let me. I hear him, but I don't see him. Uh-oh. Is anyone else having that issue? Let's see. What have I missed? Scroll up. Sound is better. Okay. Well, that means the Scout body is larger than the TRX4 Bronco body. And the 79 Bronco is much larger than the Scout. This is why you've got to question these things. I love the fact that they did this body. I do. No, everything is fine according to Lars. I would change to 2.2, says Tony. Who gave Tony the link? It's a big body, Tony. You could probably get away with 2.2s. Honestly, if you put 2.2s on it, you're going to wreck it. I know you love your 2.2s. I want to see you out driving with your 2.2s everywhere. Because after a while, I guarantee you, you're either going to get sick of cutting legs and bodies because the wheels and tyres are too big. You're going to get sick of the truck falling over because the wheels and tyres are too big. Or you're going to get sick of all of us taking the piss because the wheels and tyres are too big. Brennan, I never got a notification, but that's probably on my end. Sounds good. Video quality's great. Well, that's good. I'm happy to hear this. It's only going to get better. So once I wrap my head around the 3 programs I learnt last night in half an hour to try and go, I'm going to do a stream tomorrow and we're going to make it work. So it was just, I have to make it work. I don't let things win. So I knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to try and set it up, have it look semi-professional. I mean, as you guys watch it right now, is that little view counter working? Because on my end, it's not. Let me just attend to a couple of things. Chat box is good. Mirrored. What did I mirror? Bernie, I see you and I hear you. I can almost feel you. Well, that's the end of the stream, ladies and gentlemen, so thanks for joining. Dude! I didn't mirror anything. Essentially what I've done now is because I'm running things differently, I've got the camera facing me with the back camera. So it's running as a normal camera would. On the normal Facebook live feeds, I'm using the camera that faces me so that I can make sure the camera's aiming at what it needs to, if that makes sense. Right, let me just do a quick view. Where's the view there? Get rid of that, bring it back up. That should refresh it. There we go. That's working. Okay. Events list. Get rid of that. Bring that back. Right, now that should pop up should someone subscribes. If you haven't subscribed already. Now, if someone could do me a favour, and this is going to sound a bit dicky, but so I can do a test, and this is sort of what this live feed's about, stream's about too. Could someone donate $1? I'm happy to donate it back. I just want to see if it works. I know that sounds bad. I don't know if you guys can see a link somewhere that says donate or whatever. I just want to wrap my head around and make sure I've got everything figured out, etc. and so on. And it'd be nice too to know that if some stage down the track we do perhaps a stream for charity, which is a great idea, I think. We could do a stream for charity. And it'd be nice to know that these things work. Super Chat isn't on. Super chat should be turned on. Super chat should be turned on. Red Cat called it rock crawler. Look, I called them a rock crawler too, but in my brain, I know it's technically a trail truck. I mean, we throw around crawler just because it's easy. We're Australian. We say crawler for everything. Like CCO1, crawler. This, crawler. Con crawler, crawler. Tony, donate. I can't like other people's posts. Well, this is YouTube, man. I don't know if you can like people's comments. Can you? Probably not. I don't know. When at the time we have a dollar sign. We have a dollar sign near where we type. It is not there. Can't donate it. That's weird. That's weird. I'm new to this. I'm new to it. I thought I set it all up. I thought. It's got all the alerts and such here. That's a super chat option. That's the only way I know of donating during live streams. Okay. So you guys are helping me here, and I appreciate this. Well, poo. Let me quickly open up Streamlabs. I can't seem to donate from my phone. Hannah, can you bring your phone in here and let me have a look at what you're looking at? Everyone wants to see you on the streams anyway. They've been... Where's Hannah? Where is she? I just want to have a look-see to see what you guys are looking at. Is all? Streamlabs? Okay. I thought I had it figured out. I thought. Hannah, can you bring... I've got a fan over here, Tony. Okay? It's cold in the shed this morning. Okay, Bernie, I can donate, but when I try to, it wants $6 a month for me to join Streamlabs or something. Well, we've got to change that because I'm not asking people to join Streamlabs. That shouldn't happen. On PC, no dollar sign. I'm going to have to watch some videos later on how to set this stuff up again. I thought I had it nutted out. Weird. You're about 4 minutes behind with the comments you're seeing. There's a lot of comments there, Robert. My comments box is this big on the laptop, and the text is this big. So I'm sort of trying to peel through them and do other stuff too. See. Okay. Apparently icon on top left of the video if you're on a laptop. Bear with me. I'll go back to Streamlabs. Where is it? PayPal's connected. Right. Bear with me 1 second. Right. I don't have Patreon or any of that. Right. But I don't know. As far as I can see, it all seems to be Mickey Mouse, but obviously it's not. It's not working. So that's something I'll have to look at somehow. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to have a look at that. It's all new to me. It is. It's all new. Close that. Settings. Yada, yada, yada. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'll have to look into that. Like I say, I'm a noob at this stuff. Oh, it made noise. What happened? There you go. Garlic donated $1. Thank you, John. John, oh, hang on, I've got to remember now. John or Ben? This is going to be tricky. Ben. Is it Ben? My bad. Sorry. Right. Top left, how many are watching? Yes. Ben. Right. Sorry, man. It's going to take me a little bit to get used to this stuff. Now, shoot me your PayPal email, and I'll send that straight back if you like. If you can, it's confusing to me even. So if you can let anyone else know how you did it, that'd be epic. Because I've got no idea. Just going to try and resize some of this stuff. Okay, so that's showing up there. Lovely. Ben used the Streamlabs link. Oh yes, and we've got a little scrolly across the bottom. This needs to be bigger, I think. If you guys at some stage decide you want to donate, we're going to make a deal about it. Where do I edit that? Viewer, jar, event list. There. I've got to lift that up a bit. Bear with me. We're adjusting stuff as we go here. Ah, yeah, ticker. Oh, let me adjust it. Ticker. Apparently, I can't adjust it while I'm on a stream. Is that a thing? No, I can't. I'll change that later. I'll make it bigger. That's weird. Check your font setting to enlarge the text. The the setting for what you guys see on the screen, I lay out. The stuff that I see from my chat is, I buy a break and fix it, donated $1. How did you do it? Did it ask you to do 6 monthly or whatever things? This is so confusing. Streamlabs wanted $6 monthly. What link did you click, dude? Check your font setting to enlarge text. Yeah, but that's not going to change what I see, I don't think. You and your cheese puffs. Tony says he swiped right and directed me to a slot machine. What? Let me look at my emails. I'll let you know. Thank you, mate. Ben, I appreciate that. You fellas are gentlemen. So anyway, I'm gonna stop faffing with that for a minute. We might play with a bit more stuff at the end of the feed. Stream. This is streams now, not feeds. Okay. Everyone join Johnny's Casino. What are you talking about? Can someone send me a screenshot of Tony? Can you do your thing and then send me a screenshot of what you came across? Can you do that? It's weird now because I can actually check. If you guys send me something, I can check it while we're on a stream. Okay. Okay, weird. Right. That's a bit crap, Lars. That shouldn't happen. Streamlabs Pro. Weird. Someone else at Rob's messaged me. Sorry, Rob. We're busy. Not Robert Dolan, Rob. Swipey, get rid of that. Tony sent me a photo. That's like taking you to a Pandora music app, Tony. Once on the right-hand side of the screen, away behind the actual comments. Well, crap on a cracker. Don't blame me, guys. I'm trying. Okay? Where? Okay, let's. Here we go. Maybe I can edit my donation settings here. Here we go. Let me see if I can change it so it doesn't say Streamlab gets 6 months monies. Because that shouldn't be a thing. FAQs, we don't have those. Sign in. Log in with YouTube. I hope this doesn't kill the feed, and if it does, I apologise. We're still live, so that's. His new official name is Dollar Rob. Who's Dollar Rob? I clicked on the link in the description, then it went to a website, logged in with my YouTube account and donated. Not sure why it asked for money the first time. You probably can't change. Well, and this is actually, that's very true too. You probably can't. Let me log in. Okay. Well, I mean, I've got the same stuff there anyway, so I'm sort of wasting my time with that. I will look at that after the feed. Right. I still want to see just one memento. Where's accessibility options on the bloody new Windows? Where are they? You used to have the old zoom and such. Because if I can zoom on my chat box, well, then I can easily read the messages. Yada yada. Is there a? Don't think there's a magnify function button there. Not that I can see. Bear with me in one moment, and then we'll get back into talking about the truck. Streamlabs. Please refrain from sending too long messages. Let me turn. I think I can turn that off. Can I? Settings. Wrong settings. Which isn't going very well. Thumbnail highlight. There was an option somewhere I clicked to change about the chat. I may have clicked the wrong option. Crap, I can't remember what it is now. Where was that? Apparently, Ben, your message was too long. Or saying, please refrain from sending really long messages. There is an option I can change that, so I'll change that back. RC Racer 65, how you doing, Johnny? Good. Try and we'll magnify it. Oh, you're a gem. Now, how do I move? Magnify it out. Can I change what I magnify it into? Oh, yes, I can. Oh, you bloody champion. Come on, drag down. Come on. Views. Docked. Right, if I drag that. I may be wrecking this. One second, guys. 1 second. Lens. No. Full screen. Okay. Oh, okay. I'll just do that. Right. Awesome. So at the moment, I've got my chat bigger. I can see chat bigger. 300% is probably too big. Oh, no, it's not. I'm an idiot. Resize my chat box. Then I can make 300 fit the screen. This is going good. Ish. Okay. RC Racer, have no sound, my end. Is anyone else having that issue? Let me know if you are. Please. Because I think, as far as I'm aware, it's working for everyone else. I'll tell you what, I'm going to test my luck. I'm going to go to Facebook. I'm going to go to the Aussie RC live stream. Upstate Crawlers 585, welcome. I didn't see you drop in. I'm going to yada yada yada. Upstate Crawlers 585, welcome. I didn't see you drop in. Come on, cooperate. Lovely. Sounds working my end too, so I don't know what to tell you, mate. Turn your phone up, perhaps? You are loud and clear. Excellent. Right. Now, for those that don't know me, I quite enjoy Dare Ice Coffee. Dare Ice Coffee, if you watch this and you want to sponsor the show. Anyway, I'm going to have a swig of my drink and then we're going to talk more about this truck. Because we have faffed around way too long. So, what was the latest question on this? Brandon, I really wish I didn't forget my tablet. This is really hard to watch and type. We'll catch you on the next one. Sorry, Brennan. Sorry, mate. Tony, good here. Lovely. Rob, I believe, asked, is this truck worth the money? In my opinion, now some people probably get upset with this. In my opinion, if you live in the States and you pay $299 US, yes, it's worth the money. If you live in Australia and you pay $500, it's not quite there. It's not quite, and that's more so because of the refinement stuff. And now I know all about exchange rates and shipping and such and whatever and all that stuff. I know about this, but for me personally, it's not quite a $500 Australian truck. It's just not quite refined enough. I do like the body, as big as it is. I do like it. It's got a presence when it's out there wheeling. The noisiness of it, I couldn't release a truck that's that noisy. It's just, I mean, change gears in it. Do something. Get rid of the noise. Something that really makes a truck stand out and feel like it's good quality is if when you drive it, it's quiet and it's smooth. I was able to slow crawl reasonably well with this, but that was only once I dialed my trim to the slightly backward position, I think it was. Bob, bye dude. Sam Bob, thank you for stopping by, mate. Very much appreciated. I was able to slow crawl once I played with the trim a little bit, so that it was a little bit lazy, if that makes sense. If you have the trim in the middle or slightly forwards, it's hard to do that really slow takeoffs, especially sort of downhill. And I mean, that's hard at the best of times, but it's not quite as smooth and as controlled as I'd like. And like I say, this is me being picky. It's my opinion. If your opinion is different, that's fine. We're all allowed our own opinion. The servo surprised me. The servo was actually really quite impressive considering it's an RTR truck. There's a few points obviously where you go, oh, that servo's looking a bit lazy there, but this servo performed better than my old RTR 10.2. I mean, I didn't expect anything out of that either, but one would assume Axia would put a better servo in than Red Cat would, just because it cost you more money. My old 10.2 cost $650 when it came out, and this was $500. So you would assume it'd be a little bit better. This servo actually performed better. The ESC, I mean, it does what it needs to do. There's not a whole lot it needs to do. I set the drag brake to 50%, and that honestly wasn't enough, which is weird because we talked to Mike Jackson from the BCRC group, you guys know him, and he was saying that 50% was plenty, and his truck is heavier than standard. And I mean, out of the box, it's a pretty heavy rig, especially when you compare it to like the SCX10s and stuff like that. Being out of the box, TRX4 is a better buy in my opinion. Well, yes, it is. The TRX4 is a better buy, but it's also more expensive. So, and this is where it comes down to budget. If someone walks into a shop with money in their pocket and they go, I want to buy a truck, they will buy the best truck they can get as far as their money goes. So if this truck's $500 and they've got $520 in their pocket, the next truck's $550, they're going to buy this one. Now, I know people do this because I do it. We've all done it. And if you haven't, try not to, because it leads to lots of trucks in your garage. Okay, half of them you won't drive. But anyway, Sport's only $350 US, which is another $75 odd for us, Ben. So it all adds up. The Sport here, I think, is $600. This is $500. Well, for between $500 and $550, depending on where you're going. Say it's $550, even $50 cheaper, you're going to say, well, that's got portals. That's got a nice big body on it. And all the light buckets. The Sport hasn't got light buckets. So you're going to go, yeah, screw it, I'll buy the Red Cat. You're not going to be disappointed. And you might be a little bit. And the only thing you'll be disappointed with is the steering link's rubbing the tyres. That should not happen. That is a massive oversight by Red Cat. They must have driven these trucks. They must have looked at the tyres and gone, shit, something's not quite right here. I put a washer on mine, and I'll tell you what, because look, Ben, I know lots of people would spend the extra 50, but then there's lots of people that haven't got the extra 50. There's lots of people that are stretching themselves to spend the 500 or the 299, whatever. I've got a wheel nut thing here somewhere. I'm going to take one of these wheels off, and I'm going to show you the washer I put behind the wheel. Ben, very true. Let me just... Oh, nice, I can scroll the jack too without everything moving. Lovely. Very good. Very good. Move this up here. Wicked. Everything seems to be good. Let me just get that back. Back to the bottom. Lovely. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button. We want to punch out the subscribers for the YouTube channel. There it is. This side of the desk that you hopefully can't see is a mess. It's always a mess, and that's why you guys don't see it, basically. Right, so to fix the issue of the tyre run on this truck, it is really simple. Now, I was going to move the steering arm and such and so on, and then it was like, oh, look, I'm going to stick a washer behind it. And if I've still got plenty of grab with my wheel hex, it can stay like that. Everyone hit the like button. Hit the like button. Sorry, I'm not used to saying hit like. Share it, like it, do whatever you want. Okay, so let me just, I want to see, where's my screen? There it is. Okay. I don't know how well you'll see this. That little washer there. That's all you need. Now, if you want the thickness and such of this, I can put that down later. Sit that there. Right. That's all you need. And all you do is slip this washer on just after your hex, and then put your wheel on, and that'll fix the tyre rub. Now, the amazing thing is, and I guess this is why I was so surprised, I guess, that Red Cat didn't fix this. They could have just put wider hexes on it, and it would have fixed it. This is the second run truck. So the first release, they already made, I don't know, for sake of an argument, 10,000 trucks. They sent them all out. They sold them all, or they sold them to the shops and whatever else. then they had to make more so they could ship them to Australia and wherever else that didn't have them. This is a second run truck. Now, in my opinion, a second run truck shouldn't have these issues. You know, people are going to... I spotted that steering arm rubbing instantly before I drove the truck. It's like, that shouldn't be doing that. I don't know how they didn't pick up on it. So obviously, final fit and finish needs a little bit of attention. Now, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's a bad truck. It's not a bad truck. Let me just peel the body off, which I do like. I do like the body. So for those that haven't seen it, this is the truck underneath. There's sand everywhere because I had fun on the beach. Videos on the channel. I love the receiver box. That's a brilliant idea. More companies should do it. Now, I did see a post. I'm going to check mine. Yes. I've seen a post where apparently underneath here, there's a few people's names and a little message like, have you tried turning it off and on again? Now, if Red Cat spent a little less time with funny jokes and a little bit more time on fit and finish, this truck would have been really, really good. The shock oil is too thick. It's not horrible, but it's too thick. It makes the shocks too slow to react to what you're doing. And like I say, this is me being finicky. So the shock oil is too thick. Oh, there's sand in there. I don't want to strip it. Where's my knife? What else was there? I had a few little things. I don't like how the shocks mount. I did say that on the BCRC live feed. I don't like how the shocks mount on the diffs. Perhaps that's, if Red Cat do another release of this truck, an updated one, perhaps that's something that they could look at putting a little bit of attention onto. Just, I don't like how the load is put onto little ball ends that sort of just hang out. There's nothing on the other side of it. Yep, it's there. Right, now I'm going to try and be tricky. Cross your fingers so don't wreck the stream. Let me just zoom that out. I'm going to grab you guys. I'm going to try and aim you down here. Now, if you look at the receiver box there, I need to lighten up my screen. One moment. This will be a lot easier with the webcam, by the way. There you go. I can't zoom with this. Have you tried turning it back off and on again? Design in Phoenix. So if you have any issues with the truck, look these guys up on Facebook. No, I'm kidding. Instead of this stuff, they should have paid more attention to. They should have paid more attention to stuff like the steering link rubbing. For those that don't know, the steering link focus. Lovely. The steering link here was rubbing against the tyre out of the box, and that's not something that should happen. Yeah, I'm going to sit you back up here. Try not to wreck it. Yeah. You are currently sitting. You're currently sitting on top of the BCRC office in the. No. Bear with me. It's not going to plan. My charge cord's not cooperating. Please cooperate, cord. My bad. My bad. Okay, everyone still there? This is the first one they designed 100% right. Yes, it is. The other trucks they had were essentially other people's trucks that they sold. I can't unplug that cord. Because when I do, I kill the video. So let me see if I can get that to sit back up there. Good. Okay. So apparently we have 11 people still watching us. I don't know why, but thank you. The crapper. You got to be looking at the crapper. All right. Move that across this way a little bit. Lovely. Brilliant. Okay, so I'll do that back up now. Now that I've seen what I wanted to see. I mean, I get it. It's cool that they want to have little jokes and stuff. Maybe the next one will be better. I honestly think the next truck that Red Cat release will be brilliant. I do. As you guys know, I was pretty disappointed with how long it took for these trucks to get to Australia. That was nothing short of ridiculous. I hope for the next truck they use less 1.5mm bolts, because when your plastic isn't the best quality, it's a pretty scary thing doing those little bolts up into this plastic, because it can strip really easily. Even that sort of feels a bit iffy. The motor, if you can change it out, change it out. It's not a fast truck. I honestly thought it'd be quicker than it is, but I mean, it's a crawler, trail truck. It's not supposed to be fast. I'm going to quite possibly throw either one of my old cross motors in it. Are they just getting there now? Yeah, dude, they're only just released here, like within the last week or week and a half, which is terrible. Terrible. They were released in December for everyone else, and we had to wait till now. 6 months, mate. 6 months. That's not good enough. Is my sound still good? Virtual, yes, it should be. So the motor's pretty crap, if I'm honest. But I mean, it's a cheap truck. How long have they been out here? For like a week and a half. Well, like we've only just got them. So that's poor business practice on Red Cat's behalf, in my opinion. They should have made more trucks. They should have assumed people are going to buy new trucks when they come out, regardless of what brand they are. Someone's going to buy them. They could have gone, okay, let's send, I don't know, 5,000 of these to the States, 1,000 to Australia, 2,000 to China, whatever. Instead of going, well, the States it gets 9,500 and we'll send 500 to China, or where, however they did it. Let me know next time, I'll ship you one. Well, I looked at options, dude, and it was like, I'm going to have to pay extra shipping, which I shouldn't have to pay anyway. I'm going to have to, pay extra shipping and such to get it here. And I thought, it's supposed to be a cheap truck, entry-level RC. By the time you add the extra post, if I was to order it from the States, you're looking at $80 to $100 post, US. By the time I order one, it's not a cheap truck anymore. It defeats the purpose. I might as well go and buy a Terex 4. So, Rob, they've only been in Australia for a couple of weeks. Yeah. Tim Wolf, seems to me that Cross and Tractors really did their homework when releasing their SX10 competition. Yes. Now, and there's going to be people that are going to see me say this and go, he's wearing a Cross shirt, he's sponsored by Cross. I'm not sponsored by Cross. I wish I was. Perhaps I could have saved myself some money. I'm not sponsored by Cross. What would I buy? For those that don't know, this is the Cross RC SR4A. And I love it. This truck is essentially the Cross RTR. Now, odds are, I know what I'm like, I'll go, but it's not the Cross RTR, and you want one, which I do, because I'm an idiot. So I'm probably going to buy one and unbox it here. What would I buy? Would I spend an extra $50? Now, keep this in mind, actually. You buy the Gen 8. You pay $299 US. You've got to change your servo because they're not brilliant. It's not terrible, but it's not brilliant either. You change the motor because that's pretty crap, if I'm honest, which you expect. It's a cheap truck.
You change the motor, you change the servo. While you're at it, you'd probably change the ESC. So you're all new electrics. I mean, this is part of the reason they released the chassis kit, pack, whatever they want to call it. Better do good with the cross motor in it. Well, I've got options. I've got a 35 turn sitting right here. I've got a 27 turn sitting in there. Both buttery smooth. But then I can always take it one step further and throw one of the air racing motors in it because they are. Now, $299. The SR4A kit that you can build. Now I know kits aren't for everyone. $269. Full truck kit. You got to buy your electrics anyway. So you throw a air racing servo, air racing motor in it, and the air racing or beep. If you're throwing air racing ESC in it, you're probably around 320, 340, maybe. And then you got a truck with a beefed up servo, good ESC, brilliant motor that will go more places. This will go more places than this. It's just fact. The weight in this truck isn't as low as it needs to be. With that body on it, there's no way known you will get that truck more places than this. Now, I've got this also. This is essentially the same thing as the RTR, but this is the big flashy version. This thing will easily go more places than that on smaller tyres. So this is where you got to tie. This is where the extra $50 comes in. Do you spend the extra $50? Do you don't spend the extra $50? Do you want to build a kit? Do you want an RTR? Now I know Red Cat make a really cheap kit of this. How much is the kit? You guys know. Pretty damn cheap. They might even be $2.99. But then I don't know if that comes with wheels and tyres either. I can't remember. That's why I think it was just a chassis pack or something. But yeah, I mean, there's some personal preference there too. Obviously, if you buy this in a kit form, you can paint it whatever colour you like. You can paint it and have clear windows. I know Robert's a big fan of clear windows, so you can do that. There's options. You can also change this chassis to have, I've got to look now, to have that hard body, the body that I've just shown you on the other truck, the SP4 body, the truck or the ute, depending on where you're from. There's lots of options with this just to change it to one of Cross's hard bodies, etc., and then go full scale interior, move stuff around and turn what's a cheap truck over time into a full hard body truck if that's what you want to do. Obviously, you can just keep it like this and wheel it, which is what I'm going to do with this. So, I mean, that's an option. I know there's people out there that are going to disagree with me. Upstate, just built my first Cross, couldn't be happier. Why aren't you wearing a Red Cat t-shirt? I've got one. I said this on the Facebook live feed. I contacted Red Cat well before that truck came out. As soon as they started advertising. And I was like, look, how can I ensure that I can get one of these trucks as soon as possible so that I can unbox it, review it, etc. and so on. I was pumped for the release of that truck. And then because of how they went about the release of it, I was really deflated. It was like, it shouldn't be this hard. If you've got someone there that's willing to give your truck a good spotlight, a good honest review, like, would I buy another one? If it came up second hand and it was, I won't say cheap enough, like, if it was stupid cheap, anyone would buy it. But if it was fairly priced, yes, I'd buy another one. It's not a bad truck. It just needs a little tweaking here and there. Change the motor out, change the servo, change the tyres. I don't mind the wheels. They look nice when the sun's shining, etc. and so on. They look quite good. I don't mind the wheels. Obviously, metal beadlock's going to be better for performance. Spaded RC. Finally figured out how to chat. Lovely. The kit $169, but no body, no tyres, no wheels, no electrics. So by the time you buy wheels, your tyres, there's $120 gone. US. Or, I mean, if you want to go cheapy McCheap and get some wheels off Wish, you're still looking at $35 for a set of wheels, $20 for a set of tyres, around $15 to $20 post for the pair of them. Adds up pretty quick, and you still haven't got your body or your electrics. All of a sudden, the cross track starts to look pretty damn good. And yes, I know I'm a cross fanboy. I'll admit it. I don't care. It just sort of makes sense. Now, something else I will say too. Let me just move my chat box so I can see chat properly. Move. 300%. There we go. How many tooth is the pinion gear in that Gen 8? I don't know. No idea. I bought it and drove it. I honestly didn't look that deep into it. I'm sure one of these guys you'll be able to see. Red Cat has come a long way, but it's no Traxxas or Cross. Red Cat has come a long way. That's buried too deep. When I saw the Gen 7, I was like, good on them. Good on them. They're heading in the right direction. And then when they shown this thing, I was like, bloody oath, eh? Red Cat has really stepped it up. Red Cat copped so much shit for so many years. Oh, it's cheap shit. No, I'd buy it. Why would you buy it? It's just crap. And I was running Red Cat stuff, and I'm like, I have fun with mine. What's wrong with it? You know, I didn't have big fancy trucks. I had my old Red Cat that did the job just fine. If you take a truck out and you have fun with it, it's money well spent. But when they released, showing pictures of this, I was like, holy shit, they're stepping up their game. They really are stepping up their game. I did think there was going to be a big contender for the TRX4. Is it? That depends on your budget. If you go into a hobby shop here in Australia, for example, if you go into a hobby shop and you got $650 just to burn, your missus has approved the burnage of the money. You just got $650 in your pocket. Actually, what was the TRX4? The TRX4 was more than that. But anyway, say you got $1,000 in your pocket and you can just go and blow it. Do whatever you want. You walk in and you see the Gen 8, and then you see the TRX4 right next to it. Let's say it's the Bronco. I want a Bronco one. They just look awesome. So it's the Bronco, and then you've got the Gen 8 sitting next to it. You guys honestly tell me, with $1,000 in your pocket, what would you buy? I'd buy the TRX4 every day of the week. That's just me. Another YouTube channel loves the Gen 8 almost more than the TRX4. Not me, but which is fine. If you're out there and you've got a TRX4 and a Gen 8 and you love the Gen 8 more, spade across, go to a different shop, mate. I didn't even put cross in that one. That was not me. Okay. But if you go to a shop and you got all this money, what are you going to buy? I mean, you're going to buy the TRX4. You're going to go, well, Traxxas builds stuff that's damn near bomb-proof. You can throw it off a cliff and it just keeps driving. You can smash it into a pole and it just keeps driving. The quality of the materials on this truck just aren't quite there, but that's fine because it's a cheaper truck. So if you've got the money to spend, well, you're going to buy the TRX4. And in my opinion, you buy the one with the wanky lockers and stuff because it makes it more scale and more fun. RC Racer Cross for sure. It's good. It's nice to see. When I first got my first cross truck, I don't know if you guys can see it. Chevy Blazer. Whoa, spend more time fixing it and driving it. That old farm truck over there is my very first cross truck. And when I got that, I fell in love with them. I knew I wanted one before it turned up. I knew I wanted it. But it wasn't until it got here and I got to build it. And it's like, oh, all these scale options. It's got an interior light. It's got a really nicely laid out dashboard. I will say they are lacking the decals for the dials though. Had to get real clever and print up my own, but anyway. You build the chassis and you're like, oh wow, it's such a clean looking kit. And it is. And even underneath that truck now is one of the cleanest looking kits you'll ever see. I do drive it, not as much as I should, but, and this will surprise some of you guys. Let me grab the old truck. sit that there. I don't know if you can. I don't know what you can see. All right, farm. That's there. So let me grab the farm truck. Okay. So this is my baby. This is the Cross RC GC4. Now, if I told you this full hard body truck, which all of a sudden looks tiny. Anyway, if I told you this truck will go more places than this truck, you can let me know in the chat what you think. It's hard to watch having a steady chat as normally on your feeds, a comment appearing minutes behind your stream. Sorry, mate. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. I'll do my utmost to make sure the next one is smoother, quicker. It's the first one, so sorry if you. I even tried to change some setting, Rob, so that it went through like Melbourne first, so the Australians have the best connection. I'll go through and perhaps change that. I'll admit the Gen 8's. Spaded, I believe. This thing is quite surprising. Streamlabs says, Spaded, please refrain from posting links. Oh man, you got in trouble from Streamlabs. I will admit the Gen 8's word of wisdom helped me fix my TRX. What was wrong with your TRX? Up to date, I believe it. This little truck with its tiny little tyres. I've got to move. I will get all this organised really well one day. With its tiny little tyres. Oh, that's over there. So I mean, you can see the size difference in the tyres here. And there's no portals. It's got big bulky axles with pumpkins. Now there's a certain spot where I tried to take that truck, and that truck will do it. That truck will do it. The Mammoth will do it. This truck will do it. The Gen 8 wouldn't. And I was like, oh, shit, why won't it? It's got portals. It's got big luggy tyres that were nice and sticky and all. Everything should have made that truck go up this piece, but it didn't. It was like, well, that's a bit shit. So that was a bit of a downer. This truck should not go more places than that truck. It just shouldn't. But it does. So there's that. Anyway, I digress. Okie doke. Just heard back there. You heard dusty wheel tracks. Does anyone have any questions about this truck? Something I don't like. When you put the body on, you just spend more time faffing around trying to make sure it's lined up nicely, front and back, and you do driving the truck. That's probably a lie, but it's annoying. It almost needs some sort of little slide system, so that as you put the body down, it just drops into place. Perhaps that's something Redcat can look at for the next version, which I'm sure there will be, and I'm sure it'll be better. So overall verdict on this thing, is it worth the money? If you live in the States, it is. If you live in Australia and you're going to have to spend 20 to 50 bucks on a servo, ideally you'd change the motor because that one's crap. You're going to spend another 20 bucks at least on even another brushed motor. It's maybe $520 Australian. And that's just my opinion. I know there's lots of guys who buy this truck and they're going to go, oh, it's the best thing ever. But it's just not. I think it's a sign of good things to come. This is probably the best way to describe this truck. There's going to be options. A fortnight? We don't talk kids games here, mate. Did you say I'm posting links? Apparently, Streamlabs said, please refrain from posting links. It's across, of course, we'll go more places. Yeah, we don't talk kids games here, mate. Fortnite. LOL. MK11. Yeah. Newsflash. They're making a new Mortal Kombat movie. And guess what? They're filming it in South Australia. Tama said to me, for those who don't know, Tama's my daughter, she said to me, oh, are you going to go and see if you can be in it? Like an extra or something? It's like if my back wasn't wrecked. Yeah. That'd be so cool. I don't know what they're talking about. Me either. I don't know if I can go back through and see for some sort of system log that I can look at. What do you think about the mount system, the Velcro? I mean, I don't mind it. Red Cat did say that the glue wasn't strong enough on their original batch, so they were going to pump up the glue. I noticed that even mine, yeah, I mean, I don't know if they didn't pump it up or what it was, but after the first time you take it off, it's like one of the corners starts to come up, and you're like, oh, geez. So what I'm going to do is, when it comes up and up, I'm going to smash it with some super glue. And if that doesn't work, for sale, Red Cat, I'm joking, I'll probably try the magnets out. I don't know. Smash enough magnets out, it has to stay there, right? So, if you want a fun truck, $300 is your budget, and if you're in the States, $300 is your budget, yep, buy one. If you're happy to, well, you have to fix the wheel thing because otherwise you're going to wreck your tyres, but if you're happy to have the mindset of, okay, well, you've got to buy a new servo anyway, that's just how RTRs are, but you could get away with running this one for a while. I'm going to need shock oil to have it run optimally, because this is just, it's just too thick. What else was there? But ideally, you change the motor and the ESC and the servo. If you're happy to do those things, buy them. That's not a bad truck. The quality's not as good as Traxxas, but it's not a mile away from it either. It's not a bad truck. What does the SP4 sell for there? Honestly, off the top of my head, I've got no idea. I buy my trucks from Rob. That's why I wear the shirt. I buy all my trucks from allthews.crossrc.us. I speak to Robert Mazza. He does the best possible deal he can do for me. Obviously, I pay a crap ton in post, so he does what he can for me. And that's why I say, throw me a t-shirt. Throw me a bone, Rob. Like, I've bought enough trucks off you. I don't know how many you can see. So we've got the PG4L there. There's a PG4 sitting under the garage. The FR4C's there. The GC4's there. The Mammoth's up there. Demon's there. SU4C's there. I think that's it. Pretty bad when you have to look around your garage this much, in case you missed the truck. Oh, then there's a cross trailer there too. Which slowly, but surely, I'm turning into the weekender. So there's my weekender. So it's getting there. I quite like this idea. I just need to figure out what colour to paint it. I've installed lights on it. I've installed lights on the SU4C, that one there, that run all the way through to the back to essentially a trailer plug that's on the bumper. I've got a little plug on here. I can plug this straight into the truck and have tail lights on the back of the trailer. I think I'm at the point now where I can paint it. I think. But I like to, before I paint it, I like to wait, look at it and go, what else do I want to do? You know, is there another option there? Perhaps I could put a fishing rod holder on it. You never know. Right, I have to move my screen across so I can see chats again. Kit or scratch build? For which one? The trailer, I assume you're talking about? I scratch build what I can. I'm not a big wanky expert. Matthew knows about my TRX4 Bronco in performance is that it needs weight, needs to up the portal lens. Yes. And that's why my Defender's got so much brass under it everywhere. Oh, while we're here and we're talking about this, we're going to do trailer. The T001 kit is the trailer itself, and then I've built the other stuff up on top of it. I didn't build the boat. That's from Mr. Comedy, Scaled by Mr. Comedy. Find him on Facebook. Dion. Can't remember his last name. One of you guys will remember. So, perhaps later on today, I won't even do another. I won't do another stream. I might do a little Facebook live feed to show off some bits. I got some bits for this. Preemptively. That's not for this. That's not for this, but it's by the same company. That's also not for this. Okay, that's not for this either. That is. And these are. Okay. Now, I posted a picture the other day of this. Trill Hobby. Trill Hobby make upgrades for the Gen 8. So what we have, now I organised this before the truck even turned up. So I'm glad the truck turned up. We have portal weights for the front. Off the top of my head, no, I can't remember what the weight is. I will, if you like, put it in the comments of the video. I'll also drop a link, trillhobby.com. They sell on Amazon as well, so if you look them up on Amazon, portal brass weights, or brass portal weights for the front of the truck. I would assume, this is how little attention I paid to this truck. I just drove it. When I pull the back wheel off, I assume the rear outers are the same. I assume. Undo that. If that's the case, well then I'll just order a couple more and smash on the back. I've got a diff cover as well, big beefy brass diff cover. So we can get rid of the factory one, a little plastic one, and smash a nice big brass diff cover on. Where is my little brush? So that's the same as the front, so that's good. Brush all the sand off, top tip, soft bristle paintbrush, brilliant for getting rid of dirt and crap off your truck. If you do this after each run or two, your truck will stay in tip-top condition for a long time. Right, so, big brass weight. And that's a little bit hard to see through there, but that's a pretty chunky weight. So we've got those. I'll put this wheel back on now. Now that I know they're the same, I'll order some more of those. I believe there's a lot more parts coming from Trill as well. I had a bit of a chit-chat with the guys. We've got a lot more parts that are going to be coming for this truck, so stay tuned. There's going to be more. I'm going to push my luck and hopefully get a discount code, BCRC discount code. So you guys get a discount because discounts are life. So what we're going to do, looks like good machining. It's not bad. I do wish they were painted. But that's me. Let me think. I won't install it right now. I won't. I'll save it for later. And the reason I'll save it for later is because there's other stuff I got from these guys too. Now, you all know I love my TRX4 and I love my other trucks and such. So I went through their website. I was like, ooh, and picking this and that and whatever else. And I bought some stuff for TRX4. And I bought a set of wheels. I don't know why. I bought these. Let me move my camera out. Not my camera. Check these bad boys out. They are some nice looking wheels. And I'm going to crack those open. Because I want to have a look at them. So I got myself some bead locks, and they're really nice and weighty too. Let go bag. I'll just take one out, give this a bit of a look-see. Now I'll be doing YouTube videos, proper proper full-blown HD videos of these parts. That's a really nice wheel. My word, that's nice. Now, I know it won't just autofocus. That's something we're going to have to wait for with webcam. I'm moving the wrong way. Let me just move this over here. All right. But Tony, this is the magic. As soon as I start showing wheels, Tony's here. Uncanny. So these are some wheels I got from these guys. These are 1.9s. I've no idea what I'm going to put them on yet. They are bloody nice though. They are really nice. These also come in black too, with the machined lips around them. That's nice. Everything's included, mate. You just bolt it straight to your truck. Well, I mean, you got to put your tyres on it first. But that's a nice wheel. I really quite like that. Tell you what, at the risk of wrecking the feed, just so you guys get a really good idea of what we're looking at here. Let me just fire this up. Got to unlock my screen so I can focus. This will be a lot better once I get the full-blown webcam. There you go. Have a go at those. That is really quite nice. Get you some of those. How much? I can't remember, Tony. They're not expensive. They're not. But I can't remember. I buy a lot of stuff, okay? And it's hard to keep up. So we got those. And then I got this. If you're wondering what this is, I'll show you. Because my TRX4s had so much wanky stuff put on it everywhere, I thought, you know what? Let's go full-blown wanky. And let's put a really nice big gearbox cover on it. So, let me just do a bit of a focus here. Isn't it amazing how much better that looks when it focuses properly? So, the full aluminums, polished aluminums gearbox cover for the TRX4. I quite like that. Now, while I was at it, I thought, well, there's no point getting this without getting the motor heatsink. Thinking of doing a cab with no doors. I've missed a comment there. 59 Ford F100 body on flagship demon trucking. That should look alright, I think. I'm never a fan of no doors. I mean, my demon's got no doors. I'm still not a fan of it. That's just me. So yes, these are all the bits I'll show for now. There's going to be another live feed and a video and such coming up. For as far as a test feed goes, I think this hasn't been too bad. I know there's a little bit of a delay and such and so on, but I think it's a good start. It's a sign that we're making progress. I'm definitely going to buy a nice webcam so that it auto focuses, because for some stupid reason the app I'm using on my phone to use it as a webcam doesn't want to autofocus. I have to tap on it. Yoink. Wouldn't they look nice on there? Apparently they don't fit this truck though, which is a terrible shame, because they would look awesome on there. I think the reason they don't fit is because the dealie's too long. The dealie, the axle. It's good, can't like other people's posts. Well, I'll still do Facebook live feeds, fellas, so don't stress too much on that. Let me just see if I can sit this back up here. Right. Welcome to YouTube live streams. Yeah. So my plans are, and you guys let me know if they're good or not, to have multiple cameras. So I want to have a camera that I can just pick up and show parts, okay? Or if I have one mounted up here and go, oh, look at this. And, you guys can see the part and the idle shine on it and all fancy. Camera over there somewhere. I don't know whether that's the final location, but somewhere there. It's nice to see. You can see more of the collection. I even put. I'm trying to double dip here. I'm trying to see what I'm showing you and the chat at the same time. So I put a light up here, so I've got more light going on the back. I'm trying to do this properly. I'm trying to do a nice professional feed where you guys can learn stuff, watch me whinge about trucks, whatever else we do, and just enjoy being a part of the community. Oh, excuse me, enjoy being a part of the community. Looking forward to these streams. I know a lot of guys look forward to the live feeds. They can't always make it, so I figured this is a good way of uploading it. If people want to donate, it's very much appreciated. Rest assured, it's going to go back into BCRC. I literally spend thousands of dollars trying to do things for BCRC to help people with their trucks, to show people if this truck or that truck's good value for money, if these products good, if those products good, and so forth and so on. I'm actually expecting another package, hopefully today, from another different company that I bought parts off. Not because I necessarily need them, because I don't. But it's a chance for me to show you guys more brands of parts that are priced well. So if I buy a set of wheels, I really quite like those. If I buy a set of wheels, they're not going to be stupid expensive. They're going to be wheels that you'll most probably look at and go, you jump on the interwebs and you'll go, shit, they're actually pretty cheap. Or, they're really well priced, given how nice they are. And I'm telling you, they is nice. Really quite impressed. These guys make a lot of stuff. I didn't realise. They make stuff for TRX4, obviously. They make brass parts for TRX4. They make SCX10 stuff, race stuff, the Gen 8 stuff now. Parts for everything. So I'll be dropping some links to these guys. So go and check them out, see what you think of their gear. So far, from what I can tell, it all looks pretty damn impressive. And it's not stupid expensive. Because if it was stupid expensive, it wouldn't be on my bench. Right. Let me just see there for a moment. I thought I was upside down. What are you drinking, Tony? Ben, later everyone. Great first live feed. Thank you very much. I appreciate it too. To everyone that stopped by, I really do appreciate it. You double, triple, mega check everything here. Lovely. Awesome. Thanks to you fellas that donated your dollars. I appreciate it. It helps me wrap my head around what's working, what's not working. I will go over it and try and get rid of that whole $6 a month daily. That shouldn't be a thing. I don't know why that's there. So yeah, very much appreciate it. All right, I'm going to go and possibly have some lunch. I don't even know what time it is. Not quite lunchtime yet, but I'm a bit peckish. I didn't have breakfast though. Okay, there you go. Right. All good. Lovely. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for stopping by. Hopefully it wasn't too much of a shambles. I know it was our first one, and we've still got some kinks to work out, but I think we're well on the way to doing it. So, wicked. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time and effort. Give it a like. Give it a share if you want. Someone will probably laugh at something. Overall, on the Gen 8, if you're in the States, definitely $299. It's not a bad truck. If you're in Australia, shop around. If you can get a really good price on it, get it. If you just sort of like the truck for what it is and you understand that there's a few little things you might want to do to it, but it's not a bad truck. It's got a lot of potential. So, and it's also got a very customizable wheelbase, so you can change bodies and put whatever you want on it. So there's that too, which is a big plus. Lovely. All right. I think I just pushed this one button here and that kills the stream. So we're about to fly now. Yeah, I've got to change some settings here. Now it's saying Tony's spamming symbols. Yeah, it's actually put squares there, Tony. It thinks you're being rude. All right, I will change some settings so that next time it doesn't think people are just posting links or, I mean, ideally we want people to post links to, this is the bargain, you guys should check this out, that sort of stuff. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you on the next BCRC stream. Bye, chatto.